Am I in the shot?
Hey, I'm Kelsey, and that adorable man over there is my husband, Morgan. I love interior design. I was inspired by watching my mom turn our houses into beautiful, cozy homes throughout my childhood. And after high school, I went to college and got my BA in interior design, and I started working out in furniture retail. I slowly started acquiring clients, and I found that I absolutely loved helping them turn their houses into homes. In 2019, I made the big leap to commercial design to challenge myself, but residential design will always have a special place in my heart. In 2020, Morgan and I sheltered in place in my small ranch fixer-upper. Motivated with our newly found free time, my love for residential design came back in full force. And Morgan enthusiastically started turning my design ideas into passion projects. And we discovered we loved working together. In 2021, after getting married, we purchased our biggest project yet, a 1980s two-story home that was in desperate need of an update. We packed up all our possessions, moved in, and have quite literally been renovating ever since. As newlyweds just starting out and with my interior design tastes, we quickly realized our money would go so much farther if we did most of the work ourselves. Now, I am not a DIYer and quite frankly lack any sort of crafty DIY bone in my body, but our lack of funds has forced me to get creative. The journey has been memorable, but it hasn't been without its challenges. But after a year and a half of renovating this house, it is finally starting to feel like home for us. Picture Lucy and Ricky renovating a home in 2023 as newlyweds with little budget and big dreams, and you have the Renners. Join us and our little family as we turn this once dilapidated house into our family home, with a little bit of life sprinkled in between.
Hi guys, welcome in. Hi guys, and welcome to our home. We're so excited to have you here. Today we're doing an in-progress tour of our home. This is where we are at as far as renovation, construction, right as of today. We've been renovating for about a year and a half now, so we thought while you were in the beginning of this journey with us, we would go ahead and share what our home looks like now, what improvements we've done, and what we still want to do in the future ahead. We have actually focused most of our attention on renovation costs, so we furnished our home with everything that we had from our old home and haven't really dedicated much to that yet, but hoping to start early next year. So this is furniture that we had, that we used and we decorated with, and we're at our renovation at this point.
These are Siamese.
So this is the room that we call our great room. This is our dining room, and then this is our living room. I do not believe in having any sort of formal rooms where we can only sit on special occasions. I pay the mortgage on the whole house, so I'm gonna make every room comfortable. Honestly, the only room that we don't use all the time is the dining room, and I think that's just because it's just the two of us right now. We mostly eat at the coffee table and in the kitchen, but I'm hoping one day once we furnish this and make this nice, it'll be a room that we want to spend a little bit more time in. So this is our dining room, and then over here we have our family living area. We actually kind of call this our evening room because our home is a perfect circle basically. So we've got the room that we're going to show you, the family room, and then we have this room. We tend to each lay on a sofa and watch our TV shows at night. So that's kind of our favorite thing to do. So how the room was originally laid out was obviously with the fixture being here, the dining table is supposed to be here, and then a sitting room is supposed to be here, but for whatever reason, how the architecture is of this house, there is no way that like modern day furniture could have fit over there and been comfortable. And I also didn't like that if we were like sitting there, when you walked in the front door, when a guest came, you were just right there when you were trying to relax. So I like that this is a little bit further back, putting the dining room up there. It seems to have honestly worked as far as flow a lot better. So this will be going away. This is something that I'm hoping we can do this year. This will be going away, and then we're going to be putting a dining room fixture over the table. And I'm holding off on doing that until Morgan actually builds our dining room table so we can put the placement of the light just right. So I'm holding out a little bit longer and living with this. So on to the kitchen. So this is our kitchen. This was, in all honesty, the first room that we started when we moved in, and it's honestly the room in the house that is not quite done yet. We are so close. You will see later. We did our hood. Love it. There are just a couple more things I want to do in here to officially call this kitchen complete, but I'm honestly so burnt out of the kitchen right now that I'm going to go do another project and then come back to this, because I just have this dream in my head of this kitchen being finished and decorated for the holidays when I'm baking cookies here later this year. So that is my goal. But the theme in here that I really wanted was I wanted a timeless English kitchen. I love British design. I love what they do with cabinetry, and I wanted something timeless but also something really unique at the same time. So I feel like with our cabinetry that we have chosen and the design that we did, it leads a little bit more modern, but then all of the other fixtures and finishes that we used in here are very timeless. And Morgan actually built all of our cabinets from scratch, and his parents were so gracious. They came and stayed with us and also helped as well, and it turned out awesome. The original layout of this home was just like this U of a kitchen, and then there was a very small eat-in kitchen over there, and we're at almost 2,000 square feet, and having this size kitchen was absolutely ridiculous. So we blew it out, extended it. We don't need an eat-in kitchen right now with it just being the two of us. But I like what we did here is we made a little seating area behind, and it just really opens up the space. It allows us to sit somewhere too, and there's so much room to prep on these countertops. I absolutely love it. And a little known fact about our oven is, while it is absolutely adorable, it is super small when it comes to the oven space. So I actually knew that going into it, so I got this guy. He is a microwave and a smart oven at the same time. So during the day, he's our microwave, and then at night we actually use him as a an oven too. And we actually cooked our first Thanksgiving dinner last year with both of these, and that was all we needed. So it worked. Okay, we're gonna go to the family room. Like I said, this home is basically a circle, so it's very nice. This is our family room. I picture this being really a lot more informal. I want, kids' toys. I picture kids' toys, and we've got pet toys usually all over the place in this room. This is just kind of our relaxing room. When we want to cuddle or stretch out, we've got the sectional here. The fireplace that you guys saw in our first episode, that is in here. And currently Morgan is working on building the table that will go under here. This room is honestly phase one complete. When we furnish it the way I want to, we got new rugs. I love my rugs. But the rest of it, kind of when we get to furnishing it like we want to, this room will be complete and just really cozy and nice. This is a little bit tight in this area, but this is our laundry room. I know it is small but mighty. I believe that any task, even if it's mundane, not your favorite. I find that putting more attention into those spaces actually makes you a little bit more excited to do a job that's otherwise not really fun. So we did this beautiful, actually it's a paver. It's meant to look like a paver, but it's actually porcelain, so it's super durable. We got these really great, I can't say enough about these machines, and because it's got a venting system, we don't get that smell. And we don't have to leave the doors open either. So Morgan actually did this cabinetry as well. We've got laundry products in here, and then we've got our pet stuff and first aid and stuff in there. And this is kind of our touch point right now, is like feeding our animals. Anything important we kind of leave in here. But love this space. You guys are gonna see a future episode where we're actually officially decorating the space the way I want. So that'll be really exciting. This next area over here, Morgan actually built these. This was super exciting. What was here before was just not really usable. And as far as like organizing, it didn't do anything as well as organizing. It was really bad MDF that was just sinking. And so he actually built these for me, and they're like lockers. So I've got my cleaning stuff in here. I've got extra storage, and I've got my entertaining storage, and then all of our pet stuff is in these baskets down here. So I love it. It just adds a ton of storage, and as you'll learn, I'm a huge organizational freak. I love it. So when I build things, I actually think of organizing and how I'm going to do it in the future. So we have been working on this bathroom for just probably under a year, but hoping that we can get it finished up in the next couple of weeks. We knew that we could do something really fun in here, and I wanted something super organic, so we went organic with our brick and the floor, and then with this antique vanity piece. I saw a picture and I loved it, and obviously couldn't find anything that I could really have work. So we actually made this, found this on Facebook Marketplace, just went and got a countertop for it, and then Morgan made the back to match, and I just absolutely love this piece. I love showing off this bathroom. This is kind of everybody's favorite room right now, so it'll be really fun to decorate. All right. about ready to go upstairs. The light we're going to be changing here really soon, which I'm excited about. I've already got the one that we're going to use all picked out. Okay, so this is our master bedroom. This is actually going to be my next project. It usually falls to the wayside because your guests don't usually see your master bedroom. So it's really easy to put it on the back burner. I did, but any little attention that I've given in here recently, pretty much recently, it makes us feel so much better. So I'm going to paint this room. We're going to TNG the ceiling, get a new fan in here, and it's just going to be so awesome. We actually are going to these closet doors over here. They're actually real wood, so I'm excited to try to figure out how we can kind of cut out some sort of handle. That'll be fun to kind of update. So this is our master bathroom. And our home was built in the 1980s, and it honestly had not been updated since it was originally built. So this is all original material. Not that it's bad, it was in style in its day, it's just not anymore, but I am super excited to update this. Once we do our master, we're planning to then actually go into our guest bath, finish that so we can move into our guest bath, and then we have the space to renovate this bathroom, so that'll make things a little bit easier. Is our guest bathroom. Kind of looks the same as our master bath, but really excited what we're going to do in here. I totally believe with secondary bathrooms that you can be a little bit more fun, a little bit more playful with them. So that is what I'm planning to do in here. Aside from the occasional guest, this is kind of used as our medicine overflow, bathroom overflow, stuff like that. And in here is a secondary bedroom. We are currently using it as a gym. Actually really enjoy it. We got the Peloton in December, and we're both using it almost every day during the week, so we really love it. This room, it remains out if this is going to be a nursery or not. We originally thought it was going to be, but we honestly love using it as a gym so much that we're thinking that maybe the nursery will be in another room, and then maybe this will be a fitness room / guest room. So this is another of our secondary bedrooms, and right now it's honestly just being used as our guest room. A little bit bare right now, but hoping maybe in a little bit of time we can give it a nice facelift with some furniture. But again, this room might be the nursery, the fitness room might be the nursery, I'm not sure, but right now just kind of keeping it builder basic in here until we kind of decide what the purpose of this room is going to be, and that one, and then I think we'll do a little bit deeper dive into design. But for now we still have a lot of projects that we need to do before we hit these two rooms, so I'm not worried about it, but looks cute for now.
No, because they don't have wapoos.
Oh, they don't have aces. Okay, so this is our office. This is the last room that we have. And this was actually the first room that we started with when we moved in. It was like a cobalt blue everywhere. The closet doors, the ceilings, the walls. It was so dark in here. We had to change it. So we actually TNG'd the ceiling and updated it with a fan, and love the look that we started in here. This is just kind of a nice white room for now. Hopefully we're hoping to do a built-in desk and some built-in shelving. This is kind of after the bathrooms are done, hopefully hoping to get in here because we obviously work for home a majority of our time. So we spend a lot of time in here. A bougie part of me really wants a coffee maker and a little mini fridge up here, but we'll see if we can fit that. hoping that we can get the bathrooms done this year, and hoping that maybe we can get to the office, get our master done. I have so many ideas, so many dreams. So excited. We are so excited that you're on the journey with us. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any content coming up in the future, and we'll see you next week.
Oh, I got that.
Holy crap.
Okay, you got recording.
Oh, hold on. I got an itch.
You got booger.
God, I got an itch. Why is it so itchy? Too far away? Why is it so itchy? Ew, no. That was my nose. It's so itchy. This must be the most boring MTV Cribs there is.
No.
That